Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate the tier 1, man. Thank you, dude. How is everyone doing today? This fell from earlier. Fossil weight engraving? Dude, the fossil holds a special place in my heart. It does indeed hold a very special place. I'm going to watch it after stream, Indy. I really want to watch it, bro. Was it good? Tell me it was good. That's all you need to do. Tell me it was good. Fossil, you say? Hi, Dane. How you doing? Hi, Omega. Hi, Mamba. Hi, Benji. Hi, Sizz. Hi, Astro. What's up, Jedi? How you doing? Ozzy, what's up, bro? What is up? Hello, Gramps, though, for real? It's because I'm getting old. Just ordered the 65 Core Plus. I actually have it right here. I might use it today. I was considering, maybe I'll swap out the Manta for this today. It's a nice keyboard. How you doing, man? How you doing, man? Thanks for the Prime. Am I saying your username right? Alex, you throwing down on the Lily? Of course. That is the only big purchase I'm going to make for the next few months.
Good evening, O Slash.
What's up, Blue Jay? Thank you so much for the tier 1, man. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, man. I don't know what color yet. I think I might just go like silver or something, like taupe, like last time, or silver or something like that. Whatever is like very basic. I think I'm just gonna pick a basic, safe color because that is who I am. I'm safe. I don't want to get anything too extreme and then regretty spaghetti it later. So, dude, my hair is unnaturally curly the last few weeks. Like, this is not normal for me. I don't even understand what's going on. Whatever. Shy. Okay. We can call it every pronunciation. It's fine. I always like to ask what I don't know. Look at this. Look how curly this hair is, dude. This is not normal. And this is like my normal routine and everything. You look... No. It's just super curly. Like, I'm not used to this. It hasn't been this curly since I was like a kid. So, I'm not used to it at all. I don't know if it's just like the weather. I have no clue what's going on with this. It's interesting. Okay, safe, man. I try. What's up, Gets? How you doing? Hey, man, how you doing? Hey, man, I need to respond to you on Discord. But yeah, hopefully it was a good day for everyone. Today was extremely productive for me. Extremely. So, to broccoli territory? No, it's not there yet. No, bro, it's not there. It's not there. How's everyone doing tonight? I had weird dreams last night. I had such strange dreams. I woke up remembering the last dream I had, which was like so strange. But then I remembered, because I was building keyboards during the day, and I remembered another dream I had, which was kind of keyboard related. But they were all weird, strange, bad dreams. And then I woke up really early too because someone was yelling outside. I have no idea, at like 6 a.m. So I think I maybe clocked in 3 hours of sleep. Maybe. So I'm a little sad. Hopefully you guys slept well. Like I said, bad dreams. And then I woke up one of the dreams. I think I was sweating. Like I don't think it was a good one. I've had my first dream about keycaps last night. You guys are in my head. What was it about? Like, what was it about regarding keycaps? I slept great. Well, I'm jealous. I also slept 3 hours. Damn, I wonder what we did wrong, bro. I sleep like shit every day. I just don't know what caused me to have weird dreams. It's not like I had a bad day. I ended up playing a little bit of Bloons TD last night and a match of Overwatch. Bloons TD has got me hooked again. But today is either going to be a Watch Alien kind of night or a Claire Obscure Expedition 33 kind of night. We shall see. Stream element? Hello? 1 second. It didn't update. Let me go put in the... That's annoying. Hold on. Sup, boss man? Alien Earth, it gets weirder with every episode. That excites me, though. That genuinely excites me. Oh, what the hell? It didn't even update. That's stupid. Okay, 1 second. Let me get this command figured out here. All I have to redo it all. Just an FYI, the build command is wrong. Thank you, Annette, for the very insightful... I wonder, honestly, I really don't know what's up with Streamlabs sometimes. Darmok,
Happy
thank you so much
almost
for the
long
Prime.
weekend.
Is it a long weekend this weekend? Tell me it ain't. Oh yeah, it is. Well, not for me, but dude, I'm excited though, just because usually when it's long weekend, things are a little bit slower. So that makes me happy. I need a little breaks. Actually, I'm taking a break in 2 weeks for 3 days. So 3 or 4 days. I won't be streaming. Maybe 5. Is that the Neo 65 Core Plus you're using today? It is. It sounds lovely. It is a lovely keyboard. But thank you guys for the love and support, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. So, do we take a look at the board right now? I feel like I'm excited to open up the Fossil because the Fossil is like a classic to me. I freaking love it. By the way, okay, actually, wait, before I do that, I have an update for you guys on this mouse. Okay, I've decided to swap to this, even though the aesthetic is not something that I normally would put on my desk. In testing this today, the shape is literally perfect for me, for working. I don't know how I feel about gaming on this, and I don't think this particular model from this company, Wazowl, is meant for gaming per se, but oh my god, this is replacing the orange one. The shape on this is so much more comfortable. I do have, this is probably the only review I can probably ever give you guys, like legitimately. I opted to put these feet, not the dot feet. I'm going to save those feet. This definitely requires you to go into the menu system for their mouse and 1000% edit things. This did not, like, when I picked it up and used it this morning, I was like, oh, this feels like, it feels in the hand good, but the mouse movement felt really bad. It required a lot of tweaking of the settings to be proper. The biggest tweak is, I think, for this particular desk pad, because I did try some different desk pads, this needs to be a 2mm liftoff distance for it to register properly. The moment I got some stuff tweaked, it was perfect. Like, it feels really good because it has a good sensor in it. But yes, the shape is 1000% a much nicer shape to work with. It does feel a lot more like ergonomic, which I think this is supposed to be like a pseudo ergonomic kind of mouse. But yeah, it's kind of dethroned this for my work mouse, which oddly enough, I loved this for working. So we'll see. We'll see over the next few days. But the 8-hour, 9-hour test today, love it. Fantastic. Really, really liked this thing. Really, really liked it. I would have liked this in all white though. If they make an all white version of this, I'd be more interested in it. Yeah, this is like what, 55 grams or something? 56 grams? It's like 95 bucks USD. Not terrible. Very, very nice shape for working though. If you want like a hybrid mouse, I can't recommend this enough. Kind of goes with the theme today though, huh? No, this is from Wazowl. I got this from Desk Hero. This is from Desk Hero, but I'm sure there's tons of other people who sell this. And there's the model, OGM Pro V2. But yeah, very, very nice. All right, well, did you guys all have a good day today? I hope everyone did. Ordered the PC265 today with some Alexotos granites. Hell yeah, dude. I think you're going to like them in that board. I really like them, so. Oh, man. Van Damaged. Good luck finding anything like that. Honestly, at that point there, I'd just say get the Logitech, but Logitech sucks, bro. I am over Logitech products. Ain't no more Logitech for me, dude. I am so done with them as a brand. So freaking done. Alright, let's grab the keyboard, shall we? We have a lot of stabs to do today, so... Let's move some stuff out of the way. This is a controller I also got from Desk Hero. I haven't had a chance to test it out today, but it's the Easy SMX. In hand, it feels really good. But I was told that this is a very, very, very good controller. I just have yet to actually use it. I'm planning on probably using this over the weekend. Yeah, it has back buttons and everything, which is fantastic. But listen, I'm also trying to get back into my cozy gaming arc. You know what I mean? That's also why I picked up a Steam Deck. I think I need... Okay, this is a very personal reason, but I think I need like a mental break from staring at a monitor. Not just a screen, but just a monitor. Like, I don't want to be seated at a desk as much as I am at the moment. So I'm trying to either like couch game or do other things. So this is just me trying to... Dude, the carrying case is not that big. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Exhibition 33 on the deck does not look good, sadly. I'm using Moonlight, streaming it from the computer, and it is amazing shy. What controller? It's from Desk Hero. The Easy SMX. Ooh. See, guys, look at this big ass PCB. Look at this thing. So nice. Amen,
Happy
thank you so much, man.
Whenever you're free, please
Will do,
check.
bro.
I sent
I'll
you
probably
something in
check
DM.
Oh, I have this upside down. Dude, it's this. I have not seen this one in person. Okay, my desk is just sliding everywhere today. Dude. I have a very soft spot for this board. It is expensive. This board is not cheap, by the way. This is $650 USD, I believe. Oh my god, the coating on this looks... I don't know if this is a coating or an anode, but this is a beautiful anode. It has like a texture almost to it. This is really pretty. I don't know if that'll come off well. Actually, it does. This is Cerakoted? Hold on, let me check all the stats with this. This does not feel Cerakoted. Let me see this. Let's see. So I actually, if you guys remember, a long time ago, I looked at the Fossil V1, and then I've also done other people's fossils. Oh yeah, Gunmetal Gray, Moose. Oh, there's some nice colors. Moose Gun Candy. That's interesting. That's expensive, that one. So it starts at $650 for unfinished, which I think the unfinished version was dope. And then, okay, I need to do the math for this because it's in Canadian dollars. But if someone wants to do the Canadian to USD, it's $979 for the gray, which is this one. And then all the other colors except, well, okay, sorry. The Moose and the Pegasus are $1,035. So I would think that's probably like an extra 75 USD compared to the other ones. I think. Maybe. I don't know the conversion exactly. But oh my god, this is so nice on this. And then you get 3 choices of weights. Well, okay. I shouldn't say 3 choices of weights. It is 3 choices of weights, but it's 3 choices of the engraving. You get a T-Rex, a Brachiosaurus, or an Ankylosaurus. Ankylosaurus? Or blank. Who in their right mind would ever do blank? Tell me that, guys. Who in their right mind, bro? For me, though, I mean, dude, I'm really into this. Beautiful. This is not part of the Fossil Series Toro Studios doing? No. Very different, very different. Very, very different. People who want their own engraving? No. You get to pick one of 3. That's it. You could technically get a dinosaur from the Jurassic Park series engraved on this for sure. But let's take a look at the design aesthetics. I don't think too much has changed. I didn't see any changes that were labeled on the IC page. Because I think this group by page went up today, so this is my first time seeing it as well. But pretty nice. 17.5 millimeter front height, 7-degree typing angle. I'd say a pretty standard fare side profile here. You know, you have nice bevels along the edges. This is a southpaw, which I'm a fan of. I think this is really nice. Southpaws are fantastic. You can see the plate has a lot of options. Is the plate Cerakoted as well? It looks like it might be, and that is such a nice touch. No major changes except for adding southpaw. Fantastic touch there. I think southpaws in general are just nice. Like, if you want a little bit more perceived space in your desk, it's just nicer to have. But very pretty. Very, very pretty. Everything looks good. Dude, the Serica on this is fantastic then. Wow. I'm going to grab the plate out of this, and then we'll take a look at the PCB. Screwdriver kit. I'm a fan of Southpaw. It's so nice, dude. I'm still wondering what Metakeeb's smoking when designing the DK160 PCB. Oh, because it's missing so much. Yeah, I'm a bit bummed because of that. The gray PT750 I ordered a month ago just shipped. Hell yes. How do you feel about GMK Shoshin on it? I mean, classic combination. I'd say you have my approval. Yeah, the other nice thing about the Fossil, on top of being such a fun board, like, I don't know, I've always been a big fan of the Fossil. It's no secret. By the way, this is not mine to keep. This is technically a sponsored review, but we're not keeping this. It's just a good keyboard in general. The first time I looked at it, I loved it. I remember my dad saw it the first time I built it, and he was into this keyboard. He loved it. And then I built Fried's a long time ago too. Fried in chat. I don't know if he's in chat today, but my God, that was fun. A KB. Everything that looks super premium except those rubber feet straight from the hardware store. These, I actually prefer bubble feet on all my keyboards. This is my preferred foot. Literally. You want to know why? Bump-ons are my preferred feet because A, they do a fantastic job of isolating the keyboard from the desk pad. Second reason why, if something happens to these feet, which I've had the custom feet fall off, these are easily replaceable. If you never get to talk to the person who ran this project again for custom feet, you can literally order these off Amazon. They are fantastic. So for the replaceability aspect, I'm always about bump-on feet in custom keyboards. And I don't think they look terrible. I think they actually look rather sharp. Alex is a foot expert, some could say. Sometimes I literally buy clear bump-ons for Kohaku from AliExpress that are made by the same manufacturer. Yeah, exactly. I have like stacks upon these things somewhere hidden, and I love them. Here is the plate and the little grommet thingies. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Damn, I love the coating on this plate is so pretty. There is a little engraving on the plate as well. Very, very nice. Look at the mounting points. Fantastic. You get this beautiful cleared out spot for over here. Absolutely fantastic. There's the daughter board already installed. Although, was the GST connector beside here? There is. Okay, the GST's there. We're good. We're good. We are good. And I think, what are these? Are these keycaps? Let's take a look. There's our GST connector. Please use beige or classic GMK on this. Oh my lord. I do think a beige set would look really sharp on this keyboard, yes. Is it weird that I think this board's like one of the classics in the hobby for me? I've always loved the Fossil. I don't have rubber hose. Okay, let's move this over to the side. What are these? Hello, come out. Is this a keycap? Oh shit, what are these? Are these the other colors? Like samples of the other colors? Boulder? I don't have that set, guys, sorry. Oh, they're selling artisans too. I didn't know that. Okay. Maybe they told me, I just forgot. Honestly, my brain today is... Oh, they're all the same. Okay, cool. Actually, these are really nice. Interesting. So what are these selling for? I have to go take a look afterwards. Why don't more kits use feet like the mode loop? Well, some kits do. But it can be a design restriction. So to incorporate a foot that needs to be pushed in, sometimes you have to create a thicker case. So not every keyboard can unfortunately support a foot that can be pushed in. Or in the case like the Envoy, like having it kind of sandwiched underneath a weight, you know, like you can't always have that. 3D printed titanium, that's really cool. Those are really pretty. We'll put those on the board after we're done. Oh, let's take a look at the PCB now. I can already tell you get tons of options. Look at this. Options galore. We have ISO, full bottom row support here. Tons of numpad support. F13. Actually, is there an F13 model and F normal? Not. Yeah, there is. Okay. There's two different styles you can pick up. So F13 or F12. But look at the PCB on this. Absolutely insane, dude. This should be standard fare for solder PCBs when it comes to options. You should have all these options. Maybe not the top row here. You don't have to have F13 and F12, but you should have at least all these. Block this. I don't think I saw a Win keyless version. Oh, there is. Yes, there is a Win keyless version as well. Win keyless on this would be interesting, but I think Win key is more up my speed. Win key is definitely more up my speed. All right. Now, how should I build this today? Which numpad should I build today for this? Does this come Tim keyless? With Tim keyless? I wish he delivered the board to me, like personally. I suggest the one with numbers. I think you should do 2 U's on both sides of the numpad. I suggest I'd suggest standard because of the firmware. Okay, I'll do standard then. Beautiful. All right, let me get some stabs. What's up, Grady's? How you doing? Laugh my ass off from... Do you really have a macro for that now? No, I just clicked your name and I hit timeout. But I should make a macro. Honestly, I should create a Steam Deck macro on my Stream Deck rather, not Steam Deck. And I should put a little button with like an X on it. And when I'm ready to time out Adam, I click the button. Or not Adam, sorry, Anit. Either or, I should make 2 macros for both people. Both people should get that. He did it again. I spare no prisoners. If this had exploded spacebar, oh, that would be interesting. I mean, that would take away from the board, I feel, a little bit, though. Can you even time out a mod? Looks like I can. And it moving forward. Answers that question. Oh, man. Alex, where do you get your cherry stabs in bulk? Mouser. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many we need for the numpad? 1, 2, 3. So 3. We need 8 stabs today. Okay. Damn. All right. If you guys need, we're gonna be here a while doing stabilizers. So if you guys need a snack or anything, or popcorn or a bag of chips, now is the time. Alex, can I have mod back? Oh, shit. You guys have 10 minutes to vote if Adam gets it back, dude. You guys have 10 minutes to vote. And you guys can use points. Guys, I was a good mod. Low-key, he kind of was. Honestly, he low-key kind of was, though. He kind of was, I'm not gonna lie. He kind of was. He was actually a good mod. Vote yes. Do it for Greg. Hashtag free Adam. Alex, you can get Cherry MX 1A Ergos from Mouser too. I don't know if I'd get those though. I don't know if I'd get those. I'm not a big Ergo fan. Oh, I need the clippers for this. If I'll use mod powers to timeout in it, it's a good use of power though, don't you think? They're just uncommon to see. You can also buy Cherry switches, I think, from them too, like just regular MX2As. I think it's more expensive going through them, however. Alright, we're gonna be here a while doing this. Alex loves the color blue, no cap. Listen here, guys. I do not like the color blue. The color blue is poo. But if you're going to keep the keyboard, why is it PCB solder? Is the keyboard going to another content creator? Oh, it's because I'm going to be building it for the people who are running the board. Believe it or not, this actually happens quite often. Like, for example, all of Kibu's boards, with the exception of one, I've built for either Sakula or just someone of their team, and they're their personal boards. That's why I'm always like, during those builds, I'm always like, what do you guys want? What's your layout? Because we never ask each other. Solder equals content. Plus, low key, it is nice to do. It's nice to do a solder board every now and then. I feel like we don't get them in that often. Everyone's going hot swap these days. I get it, you know. Alex sends them back and we fight over who gets to keep them for personal. Really? Shit, I'm gonna do these the best stabs I've ever done. It's gonna be an interesting one. Tell me who wins that fight. Falso probably has really low margins on top. Actually, if we wanted to speak on that a little bit, this keyword's $650 to start, right? Again, I don't know the exact conversion to USD, but actually, let's find out right now. If we get, let's just say we get a solder unit, and let's get the gunmetal Cerakote. Let's see how much this ends up being in Canadian to USD. So about what, $700-ish for the one we're using now? It's $650 Freedom dollars, I thought, to start, not CAD. Yeah, I don't know the CAD conversion. So it's 710-ish, 700-ish. I'm not sure exactly what the exact USD price will be. But I can guarantee you a quality Cerakote, even if you do it a little bit in bulk, which I've seen a lot of people do Cerakote don't really give you much of a discount. It's rather pricey to do Cerakotes. Like, to get a good Cerakote finish is rather pricey. So right then and there, I think like I'd estimate between like shipping the batches back and forth, well over $100 per unit just for that alone. Well over $100 just to get a Cerakote. Again, the back and forth of that, and then the shipping and insurance on that too. Could even be maybe even $150-ish. And if my memory serves, maybe they can correct me. I believe Carolina Mech makes all of these in the States, right? Am I correct? No, so I'm having, okay, so this is going to be a YouTube video as well. So unfortunately, when I do a stream and then a YouTube video afterwards, it like hurts the video. So anything that's going to be made into a YouTube video, I'm just going to stream on Twitch, and the rest will all be done normal. There you go. Made in South Carolina. So it makes sense. The price makes sense. If you want to support local, then fantastic little pickup. Yeah. Trust me. If this was... Okay, let me be real. Let me give you guys the actual like realty on this. If this was priced at $700 and came from like a big factory that wasn't like produced in the United States, I would be giving this, I'd be giving this some side eye. But the fact that this is done in the States, like I've seen boards done in the States that even exceed this. Done in the States, good Cerakote. They've already run a successful group by before. Everyone loved it. The original Fossil. The pricing to me is totally fair. Actually, this is a good opportunity to speak about this as well. Well, actually, two things. You probably will even be able to avoid tariffs and stuff with this board, so it'll just be local taxes, which is fantastic if you live in the United States as well. But I want to also talk about something that's not... It's probably a boring subject, but I feel like it needs to be said. I feel like there's still a stigma in hobbies. We'll just speak on the keyboard hobby at the moment, but I feel like there's a stigma that designers and people who run things like vendors don't like. Everything needs to have razor thin margins. I know we've spoken about this particular aspect in the past, but like I think people should be paid livable wages. I think people should be able to afford things, and then I also think people are able to price things at whatever they want to price. It's really up to user interest. But I also don't agree with the idea that companies should run on razor thin margins. I think you're setting yourself up for disaster. Not every company can run on razor thin margins, especially smaller vendors. It just doesn't make sense. If one of these units ends up being bad and something happens in transit, like there goes a majority of profit, for people who run on extreme thin margins, So, just to like drive it home a little bit, I really think people should be a little bit open-minded that it's okay for small businesses to make a few bucks. It only helps the business. Obviously, there are exceptions to the rules, and I don't feel like those are great things to talk about. Like it's an exception to the rule, but in a good like fair environment, I think it's fine. Oh yeah, there are companies who do charge too much, but I agree. Voting with your wallet. We've always talked about this here on this channel. As long as I've been streaming, voting with your wallet is the most powerful thing you can do. Hi, Asian Fork. How you doing, man? How are you doing? End the poll. Here, you know what? You get it back, all right? You get it back, Adam. Where is he? /mod Adam Geo1. But yeah, just to end off that conversation again, I just feel like vote with your wallet. If something doesn't agree with you, then don't spend money on it, Not everything that releases needs to be purchased. What controller is that? This is the Easy SMX. This one? I have not tried it yet. I've been meaning to try this soon. So, some people only account for materials, process, and cost. They don't consider the time invested. Oh yes, trust me. I've had someone tell me that once. I think we literally said this the other day, but the funniest comment that I've ever received on YouTube was someone had looked up basically the raw cost of aluminum when it came to a board, and then they had the goal to say that if they bought the raw cost of aluminum for X amount of dollars, they could literally just grab... I wish I was kidding, but they can essentially hammer and chisel a keyboard case, and it would be 1/20th the price of anything that any person can make, and just as good. So, true. I think it was Adam who made the comment too. Kyle, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. For 6 months. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Love you, dude. It was not me. It probably was Adam. realistically. Could you release a guide on how to chisel your own manta? Bull will teach you guys. He chisels them by hand. If I buy you a hammer and chisel, I'll prove you... Dude, you can prove me wrong. I'll buy it for you too. How do I chisel the PCB? Just chisel harder, bro. It's like Minecraft. It'll just eventually be made. First time, but I'll give it a go. I love that, dude. It was me, and I'll do it again. What's that noise? All boards... Ooh, missed that one there. All boards should be Minecraft boards. Easy. Guys, I watched the Minecraft movie while I was looping switches the other day. Not gonna lie to you guys, it was boring as fuck. But I did enjoy looking at some of the visuals. But it's definitely a kid's movie. I thought it was just, you know, one of those movies where I can just like, you know, just soldier through it, but eh. You're missing switches? No, we're doing a switchless build today. What percent, Alex? What percentage of products in the keyboard hobby are you considered overpriced? Hold on a sec, guys. I'm getting a phone. What the fuck? Who's calling me at this time? Oh, it is FedEx. I don't care to answer. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, but there's definitely been products where like the price point is clearly there sometimes to make a shock value thing. I think that I don't remember that wedge, the icebreaker, I think. I would say that's genuinely an overpriced product. However, that's my perspective. Because I think it's a cool product. I don't know if I'd ever buy it for the price that they were charging. But it's a cool product. Hey, listen, I have no ill will towards anyone, but I would also consider some of the Norbauer stuff to be a little bit out of my comfortable price range. Like, I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. When I see prices like that for bespoke products, I usually want some legacy behind things. Like, for example, I'm not afraid to spend money on things that I like. And I've also purchased things based off of, like, legacy and history. But for me, it's just not there for like, the Neubauer boards. So, like, I can't personally justify the price. You know what I mean? There was also that... Oh, shoot, I don't remember. It was another industrial-style looking board. Why do I think it was, like, called the Architect or something? It was that board that kind of looked like a frog. I don't exactly remember what it was called now. But yeah, there's definitely been boards in I mean, dude, even Zeal switches I think are legitimately overpriced, and I don't even have any like nice things to kind of counter that with. I just think they're overpriced. But yeah, there's definitely overpriced products. Do you think the Icebreaker is overpriced? I think it's a little bit overpriced, yes. But I think it serves a purpose. I think that whole keyboard is supposed to be more like shock value, which I guess kind of works for it in a lot of ways. It's not like egregious, I guess. Oh, I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. I think it definitely has a higher price point that I wouldn't like be comfortable spending on. You know what I mean? Personally, I would never spend the money on it. I'll tell you guys this much. There's only been one thing ever where I've actually dropped money on something that I feel like is pricey, but was worth my money. And it's not in the keyboard hobby. And it was it's cameras. Hey Alex, I got vintage black switches for my Manta. I was planning on having you solder them in. I can't solder or desolder, so when it feels... Yeah, 100%, dude. I'm always down to do that. Usually for switch replacements like that, if it's just one and I've already worked on it, you just pay for shipping, I do it for free. It was probably the shower head. I've never purchased a shower head before. Do you mean the curtain rod thing you're always making fun of me for in it? This guy always makes fun of me, bro. He hates me. This guy hates me. But I also, again, I want to conclude that last thing we're talking about overpriced keyboards, where there are people, though, who would look at our hobby and say everything's overpriced. So, in a way, I do think it is a matter of perspective in some regard. Perspective is everything, and how you view something and your values literally determines what is overpriced. That's the one I'm thinking of, Got Goodies. I did it too. I actually have one still, because we were supposed to do a giveaway for it, but we never gave it away. It's literally still in the box waiting to ship it back to them, but we never gave it away. It's literally just been sitting here collecting dust. Every hobby's overpriced? Yeah, to some regard. People were even saying that the mode pens were overpriced. I don't agree, because I've seen overpriced pens. Well, I've seen expensive pens, but it is all perspective, and we're all allowed to have opinions as long as we're respectful. That's it. Easy peasy. I just had that exact discussion with my missus. My keys are too much money, but she wants a Dyson Airwrap for her birthday. Yeah, the Dyson Airwraps are hella expensive. A $699 hairdryer. Yes, they are very expensive. Mode pens? Well, okay, I say mode pens. Matthew and Cena pens. Mod Musings pens. Sorry, I don't know why I said mode. These guys. Really pretty, though. Have you bought one, Alex? No, I worked at Best Buy, so I remember all the Dyson prices. I have a Dyson vacuum cleaner. Okay, I bought two things when I worked for Best Buy, because we had, I don't remember what they were called. We had days where Dysons were extremely cheap. We had like brand deal days. If anyone ever worked at Best Buy, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. You had days where like things were extremely cheap for certain brands. So during the Dyson sale day, I bought the vacuum cleaner, and I bought, what is it called? Just the regular hairdryer. The regular hairdryer, I think that was the better purchase. The vacuum was still kind of expensive. It was like $500 off. I think it ended up being like $899 for the one that I got. But I thought that was going to be the last vacuum I'd ever buy. I was so wrong. The hairdryer, I think I only paid like $90 for. It was actually a steal. But I would never personally pick up another Dyson vacuum cleaner. They're cheap pieces of shit. They're terrible, in my humble opinion. We've had to warranty the whole top part, and it's already falling apart again, and it hasn't even been 2 years. And it's not like we're roughing up the vacuum cleaner while using it. But yeah, even to some regard, the hairdryer is like, it doesn't feel like super premium in hand. But it is what it is. I do think there are better brands. It's just weird. Dyson does a really good job marketing themselves. Really good job, dude. Cordless or corded? I have the cordless one. I think I have the V15 or something like that. Or I don't remember exactly which one I have. I think $600 for a vacuum or anything is outrageous. You know, it was one of those things where I thought I'd buy it for life, but I guess I didn't. But I've learned my lesson now. Buy them from Costco? Yeah. Luckily, I have not had to make huge house appliance purchases in a long time, so we good. Could I commission you to adjust Milmax USB-C? Absolutely. If you guys have sent me any emails or DMs in the last 24 hours, I just honestly have not checked anything, so I'll be checking those either tomorrow morning or Saturday morning. You can't buy anything for life anymore. It's true. Did you get back into audio hobby? I feel like it's a no, seeing your earbuds. So the answer is sort of. I haven't really got back into it where I'm actively purchasing things, but yeah, I guess I'm gonna fix up. Well, I'm just waiting now. I'm gonna get dispatched to make me a cable because the one I bought I had to return. But I'm trying to get my headphones working again. The cable was bad. Like it was not working. But I did test another cable that I had that's also not 100%, but it is working with that cable, so. But probably not. I'm probably not going to go full force. I want to spend, if I get extra money, I want to spend it on some camera stuff. So I can only really pick, like, unfortunately, everything's getting really expensive right now. So I'm going to pick one hobby outside of keyboards to maintain, which I'm already blessed that I'm even able to do that. But yeah, as much as I would love to get into the audio stuff again, because it does seem genuinely kind of fun, it's just not feasible for me anymore. Yeah, Milmax to be fine for those slumped. As long as you're using a plate. The purchase I'm aiming for is an OLED TV. What size, bro? Dude, it's so funny you mentioned that. Remember the other day I told you guys we got like a Costco flyer for OLED TVs, and then I went down a rabbit hole of learning about OLED TVs? What size are you looking for? I was looking at some of the new ones. I was just looking. I have no will to purchase one right now. They are way too expensive. That is a brush full of lube. Yep. These are from Omnitype. Oh, hello? 48-inch, it's going above my... Oh, wait. Are you going to be using that to, like, couch game, I guess? That's going to be super cool, dude. Want the OLED TV for single-player games? Hell yes, dude. No, we use inches, Adam. It's weird. We have, like, a hybrid of using inches and centimeters for random shit, man. It's kind of irritating. We have to learn both systems. Wires. Yeah, I've heard they're not really a problem, so I'm actually genuinely, like, really happy about that it's not a problem anymore. Like, I don't really want to deal with it, so. Oh, isn't the C4 kind of pricey? What about the B series one? I heard that one there was pretty good, and it's also, it looks like it's a lot cheaper. I don't really know. I didn't look too much into all the LG stuff. I only, like, slightly looked at it. 1,500 for 4K 48? Is that, like, the regular pricing? I'm sure Black Friday it'll be, like, way cheaper, right? Same here in the US. Went to the doctors the other day and they weighed me in kilograms. Why? Wait, what? Hold on, pause 1 second. Why'd they weigh you in kilos in the US? That's kind of strange. I feel like that's going to throw you off a little bit, no? Because you guys do everything in pounds. I don't know. Dude, it's weird. I don't even know my own weight in kilograms. I only know pounds. 40-inch OLEDs are actually kind of cheap now. Are they? 30 for a loop? Were you like, what the fuck are you even saying right now? Maybe they're Canadian. Or maybe they're English or something. Where the fuck is my lubricant for this? Where did I stick it now? Just caught you live after watching your vids. What's up? How you doing? Yeah, we building the Fossil right now. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful keyboard. I did ask why. Didn't really get a good answer. Did they give you like one of those like question answers? I fucking hate when people do that. I hate when people want to do that, dude. Kilograms are used in the medical field to ensure accuracy for medical doses? Even in the United States? That's interesting. I had no clue. That's actually today I learned. I mean, maybe I'd know if I was an American, but... All sciences uses metric. Oh, that's right. Adam is a scientist. If you guys didn't know, Adam is a scientist that promised to do a bunch of science for me one day. I only believe in science. I gotta ask, man, what the hell do we use the grease versus lube on stabs? Or when the hell do we use grease versus lube? What do you mean by that, Jedi? Like when I use dielectric grease versus lubricant? Using a question mark as a response is so bad it only looks like passive aggressive to rage bait. Yeah, I hate when people do that shit. I do that in bro, I did that in Overwatch last night, I'm not gonna lie. Someone was playing Juno and they were just like not healing. And I was like, Juno, can you please heal? No one answered. So I hit him with one of these. And I think it tilted them. But hit him with one of those, dude. Do you recommend for 65 keyboard I have the Zoom 65 or something better? If you have the Zoom 65, honestly, you have a really great keyboard. But if you want something new, I'm actually using it right now. The new Neo Core Plus that just came out is actually really good. If you want to spend even more money, though, there's definitely some more bespoke ones you can get. But this is actually a sick price and a sick choice. Alex, why are you playing that trash when you can play Night Rain? I'm even off a 9? Oh shit, maybe tomorrow night we can play at. Tonight I need to watch Alien. I'm actually down to play soon though. Mainly because I want to try the new controller out. Oh my god, please. I just wanted to share I got my Keycult Zero silicone bottom, aluminum top, and the quality is so poor. Especially the inserts. 2 out of 8 inserts had bad threads. It's kind of sad. Did you message Novel Keys about it? I'm sure they'd help you out 110%. It could just be a weird batch. A lot of people really liked their Keycult Zeros. I mean, I've built a few stream ones and they were pretty good. I haven't had anything like that yet. It could just be a terrible batch, like a terrible unit. I would 1000% message Novel Keys. Yeah, I agree with you, McDouble. But things slip through the cracks sometimes. Everyone's only a human being. You never know what happens. All I know is Novel Keys would help you if you'd go to them. But I'm sorry to hear that, man. Is there anything I can do to make like, I don't know. I don't want people to have like bad experience in keyboards. You know what I mean? Alex, tell Insty that I'm a great mod. He's a pretty good mod. What's the lore on this new mod? I don't know. Just some guy. Just some guy, dude. Oh, was it ad? You actually were considering getting that? Sorry, I'm missing a bunch of chats, but if you guys have another question or something, like please, if I missed it, just please ask again, dude. Please, please, please. The only issue I have is that every Neo board sometimes I watch sounds clacky or very high pitch. No, you can get tons of foam in your Neo boards, and you can definitely get them to be foamy. Definitely get them to be foamy. You don't have to stress about that. What's the board that is up front? That's the Neo 65 Core Plus. Terrible naming scheme, but it is what it is. Do you know if Comic Sans R2 is running in the US or is it just Geon? Ooh, I have no clue. Does anyone know? Comic Sans round 2. I don't think anyone in the US is doing that. Modfix? What happened? Rob, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the tier 1, dude. Nice.
What's up, Alex and chat? 50 months. Crazy good times. Can't stay full time on night turn this week. Have a great stream, guys. Alexotos.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it, Rob. I think Owl Labs announced a new board. Oh, I think I saw something with that. Is it like an Alice board or something? Also, 7 Deep. If you need to message me about anything about the Keycult, message me too, man. I can help you out. It's an Alice with cat ears and stuff. Oh, I did see that then. It looks like a fun board. What happened, Jedi? Did I miss a chat? Oh, you know what? I think I did miss a chat, Jedi. Hold on. I got you, bro. I got you. I got you. Let's see. I noticed that you sometimes use that. Okay, so basically, here are the things. I use dielectric grease on stabilizers, and this is a bit of a nuanced answer because you kind of have to know the stab a bit. I use it when I notice stabs have a larger tolerance or just like they have more wiggle room. This just fills in a lot better where the wire is. But for anything with a tighter tolerance where you need a thinner application because you don't want the lube to like get into crevices like that could potentially like make it sluggish, that's when you use 205. I would suggest for most modern stabilizers, with the exception of the stupid stabs, just use 205 or BDZ for the wires. We're strictly talking about the wires. For older stabilizers, I do think dielectric grease is great. You can still use both. It's fine. But for anywhere where plastic meets plastic, you only want to use 205. The only time you're ever using the previous thing discussed, like greases and BDZ and stuff like that, is where metal meets plastic. So typically just the wire. I hope that helps. That is the definitive answer I can give you. Oh, it's only $1,200? I mean, it sounds actually pretty damn cheap for a OLED TV. Although I don't really know. Yeah, you shouldn't use it on stuff with silicone inserts either. But then again, I think isn't that really only the stupid stabs, or is there other stabilizers with that now? I can't remember now. Do you actually use full-size keyboards? I have one full-size keyboard I keep in my collection, but I really have not really used them ever. In case I ever need a numpad, you know? That's it. What's up, Flake? How you doing, man? Didn't Night Stabs have them? Oh yeah, they do. You're right. But I would never use dielectric grease on Night Stabs. The tolerance is already too good on those. It's too darn good. Check my new mod. You know what? I'm gonna start implementing a rule for Adam and Anit specifically, because they always go check my last message. Just copy paste it. It's more work for me to click on your name and check the chat history. Because you don't read them? Yeah, my bad. That's on me though. That's on me. Would cherry clip-ins fall into the... Yes, cherry clip-ins would definitely fall into that. You know what? Fine, and it wins. I'm just gonna go look at them. Guy, bro. Let's see. What do you say? Comic tends to Geon worldwide, but Typeface will have his own... Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. So yeah, Typeface will still carry that. Interesting. What is the mod called you did on the Lego camera? What is the mod called you did on the Lego camera? Oh, to make it like the Leica camera? I don't know if it has a specific name. I just found a Leica style Lego build for that particular Lego set. If you DM me, I think I have the instructions saved somewhere actually. I think I actually downloaded them. I think if you just Google Lego camera Leica, you'll find it. A Lego camera? Yeah, look at, we built this. I have it right here. Let me show you guys. I have this camera from Lego that I modded to look like a Leica camera. Isn't that cool? I mean, I don't have the exact color Leica anymore to show you guys, but cute, right? Wait, that is so sick. Yeah. So imagine this was the silver one, but it's supposed to be based off of this. So you can kind of see this doesn't have the red dot on it, which that's supposed to be the red dot, but it's kind of cool, right? This is a film version. This has the winder and stuff on it, so. Oh, I just took off the lens. You guys didn't see that. Yeah, I fixed it. Please forgive me, I'm not trying to spam, but I'm trying to get, I'm thinking about getting the cat, but want your opinion. I think they might send me one. I remember having a conversation. I don't really have an opinion on it though right now, Meta. I'm sorry. The reason I don't have an opinion on it is just because I haven't really built it or taken a close look at it. It just looks cool. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do all the tuning now because this is a lot. This is a lot, and I think this is going to be simpler doing it this way. Where is my lube for this? It's one of these. Here it is. Okay. You're missing a stab? Adam, some guy's spamming missing a stab in chat. Can you take care of that, please? Can you please take care of that? Thank you, Adam. Really appreciate that. That guy spams a lot, I think. Smart move making them turn on themselves. It's pretty funny. Genius move. Alex, did you forget to install switches? No, we're gonna skip switches today. No switches at all. I'm thinking we just start skipping them entirely all the time. Welcome to the Thunderdome. I figured Annette got a pass for that. This freaking Annette guy. I love him, but oh my goodness. It's switchless? You type with your tweezers? Oh my god, that would be painful. Can you imagine, dude? Okay. If we need a little bit more, which we probably will, we'll do it as we go. Okay, I might need a plate fork for this, but let me grab the switches out of the box here. I think we're using KTT switches. Some grapefruits. This will be fun. Never using roses again. I'm gonna use roses. I have a batch. I just need to figure out when I'm gonna use it, dude. Okay, let's move this to the side. These are linear switches. I built with grapefruits a bunch. They're really nice. Do we want to min-max the space bar out of curiosity? This is solder, so we're going to have to solder after this. I think we should, right? Have you tried Dusty Roses before? The factory aluminum is inconsistent, but they sound great. I tried them recently. I don't think I have tried those particular ones. Dusty Roses. Are those Akko? I feel like I might be using those for a client build sometime soon. Don't forget the caps lock and numpad LEDs. Well, I don't have any LEDs, and I don't think they sent any LEDs. I lost all my LEDs in the move. I really don't know what happened to them all. I might want to solder down 4 corners here. The thing about KDT switches is they don't really grab the PCB super well. I did. It was in the case that it came in. Like, literally in the case. I'm keeping it in the case because it's a special board, but... But there's technically only one keyboard that I cannot find for the life of me that holds a special place in my heart, and I have literally no clue where it is. And that is the tofu that I got commissioned way back in the day. It was my one and only commission that I got from someone ever. And I remember wanting to desolder it. And I started desoldering it like 2 or 3 months before we moved. And then I put it down and I cannot find it at all. And I'm wondering if it somehow got moved into a box in which it got thrown out. Which if it's gone, I will be sad. My brain is so cooked. Been here for 30 minutes and just realized this is a full size. Dude, you know what? It's not just you, bro. Honestly, my brain's cooked. I think it's just the summer is ending. The weather's cooling down. Life's frustrating and stressful. Bro, social media is just, we're all consuming it in one way or another. And that's stressful on the brain. I get you, dude. We're all having that type of day. Someday during this month type thing, you know? I get you, dude. Oh, I'm loving the temperatures right now, bro. It's so good. I was going to see if you were going to realize that you put the spacebar on there before the Milmax. Them guys always testing me, dude. Always testing me. I'm getting a Wicked Patina done by Wally. Oh! For which board? This is Southpaw full size, yeah. Random Wednesday night and Alex is building a keyboard. I try my best. We try to just keep it chill, you know? Honestly, I really like live streaming keyboards. Getting to talk with people, it fills my social void for the day, you know? With all my friends. That's not my mouse, that's a tub of dielectric grease. Alex, are de minimis gonna affect you? Yes. All that shit affects everyone worldwide. It is gonna be now extremely frustrating to ship people things. Because people might think twice of like wanting to do any international shipping at all, you know? So it is what it is though. Dude, my AC went out yesterday. I work from home. It was 90 Fahrenheit inside my office. What is 90 Fahrenheit to Celsius? That sounds hot and disgusting. And I don't like it. 35? Ooh! Ain't no way, dude. Get me out of there. 35 indoors? Ain't no way. I complain when it's 25. We keep our temperature at 24 and that's even too hot for me. There's a hurricane coming that went to California, realized it was the wrong way, so it's coming to our... What, I just made a Yui? It did U-turn? Why has no Keeb content reactor done a JetBlue Holiday or Lizard short yet? Listen, I love those memes, but I am not a meme maker. I'm not really a meme... I consume memes, but I don't make memes. I'm not that type of funny. I wish I was that type of funny. But I'm really not that type of funny. Manic, how you doing, man? What's up, dude? Oh, we're deemed to hydrate? I got you guys. Got some water here. Why can't I vote no? What are we voting for? I'm getting a Kohaku done, the whole top in case. Oh, shit. Dude, that's going to be amazing. Do you have a theme you're going for? Oh, just keeping like everything like jet black type thing? Even the patina? UPS asked me to pay $47 in custom fees for a keycap set I bought through Canada worth $80. Looks like Pure Litter hands off to UPS. Do I risk telling you guys another crappy UPS story today? You see a poll for Adam? Damn, why is it still up? As long as it comes with sad music? Well, no, I feel everyone with the UPS stuff, man. Like, UPS, it's not UPS's fault entirely. Yeah, I will say it's not their fault entirely, but they are probably the worst offenders when it comes to... You know that guy like when you're doing a group project, you have that one kid in the group project who like wants to really participate, but every time he participates, he does it all half-assed. Just because he's like waiting till the last minute to get it done. That's basically how I feel about UPS. He's like that kid in the group who's just like, I got it done, man. And he does it in like the shittiest way possible. Yeah, basically. Cake, thank you so much for the Prime, man. I appreciate you, dude. So I shipped someone a package recently, and I got a warning from my UPS rep because I'm not going to risk with the USPS stuff with them them halting international shipments. So I went against my better judgment, and DHL was way too much money. FedEx wasn't delivering there, and I went with UPS. It was kind of, I had no other choice. My UPS rep basically told me that there could be a 120% tariff or a minimum $100 charge to ship the item into the States. I looked down at the product. It was a bag of switches. And I said, ain't no way they're going to do a $100 minimum on a bag of switches. That makes no sense. They did. UPS charged $100. It was labeled at $60 for the bag of switches. But yeah, $100 fucking dollars, dude. They warned you? It's just, I don't even understand what's $100. Like, what do you... And that was only the border fee or whatever they're calling it. And there was some other taxes they had to pay and stuff. But yeah, it's confusing, it's frustrating, it's like stupid. Pure grift? Yeah. Actually, on a positive note, a little hooray moment, UPS actually had to refund me $140 today. I fought them tooth and nail like 3 weeks ago about a shipment in which I got grossly overcharged for. They kept saying no, 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 no. Fast forward, me complaining and me being like, no, dude, this literally makes no sense. They found the fault in their system and they're like, we owe you money. So dumb. So dumb, dude. But yeah. If anyone's wondering, it's an extremely complicated and confusing time to ship things.
Ordering my pumice man to Friday when I get paid.
Hey,
excited.
Hell yeah, dude. Yes, so actually, it's only like, what, 3 or 4 more days of Manta? I hope you're going to love it. I know you're going to love it, dude. Do you have a small claims court in Canada? We do. I've never actually done anything that needs to do that, but... all I know is I'm happy I got $147 back. Should I make it 4 and order the pumice? 4? That's totally up to you, Baron. If you have the funds to do so, you do it so. But if you're like, I don't need to do it, don't do it. There's also the trade channel. You can also do that, Baron. But if you want like all the tops and bottoms and stuff, then you do you. FedEx is investigating an issue with customs charging me 2 different tariffs on a keyboard, and it's been ages, but whatever. It's nice they're handling it. I hope that ends up giving you a refund, because that's ridiculous. I will say, though, it has been very confusing for shippers as well. So, it is what it is. Hey Alex, I know what I'd like to do with those modded MX2As I got from you. If you're up to it, I'll DM you. Yeah, for sure, Meta. Like I said, I'm probably not going to respond tonight. It'll probably be tomorrow morning for all DMs and stuff. Tangerine is tempting me, but me like the Green Goblin, the Tangerine is really nice. Oh shit, am I going to have enough switches for this? Hope so. The ones, I might pick up 2. I might grab a pumice and tangerine. I really want to get the machinist, but I think a small part of me knows I'll probably like the pumice way more in the long run. And then the tangerine, I just want the orange. That's all I want. These are grapefruits, yeah. I just got it, dude. Is anyone picking up the fossil? This bad boy? I got machinist and tangy. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Shocker that you're getting orange. Hey, it is what it is. Already got an R1? Hell yeah, dude. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the fossil is tempting me as well. This is one of those boards. I honestly didn't even expect this to be reran, but I'm glad it did. This is tempting me. This is tempting the fuck out of me, dude. And not just, this is not one that I'd build for myself. I might, if I end up getting one, it'll be for my dad. It tempted me last time and I had to not pull the trigger, but this time here I might pull the trigger. Hey, slumped. That's something. I thought Alex disliked Southpaws. No, I like Southpaws. Southpaws are actually, I think, kind of ideal for me. There we go. Got that in. It's sort of, kind of a client build, because it is, but it's also, we're taking a look at it and like reviewing it. However, there's not, like, it's not very different from the first one, so there's not a lot to review. It's a weird, we're kind of, the better case is we're showcasing it here. Today is a showcase day. I don't hate full size. What the fuck? Damn it. Where are you getting this information from? I think he's spreading rumors. Do you need us to ask questions for clips on YouTube? No, we're good. We're good. I don't even know what questions should we ask. Okay, got this. Now let's put a Milmax socket. Milmax. There you are. Come here. Come to me. I'm an enigma? Why? What'd I do? What'd I do to deserve such a title? Ooh, this is bent. Why do you have potatoes again? Potatoes? What do you mean by that? Oh, hate potatoes. I was like, where do I got potatoes? I don't hate potatoes. You guys just made up lies and rumors. That is a manufactured lie. Done by the general public. Very fake news. Can we meet up at the border? On either side and catapult shit across? Do you think that would work? What's my favorite form of potato? I feel like there's no good answer, bro. Like, I honestly feel like if I give you guys an answer, you guys are going to make fun of me. And then if I try to give you guys a fancy answer, you guys are still going to be like, wow, Alex is not playing. My favorite form of potatoes is a nice, greasy, crunchy French fry, all right? Or plain potato chips. Okay, here it is. Don't go watch that clip, bro. Just leave it. Just leave it alone. Real. Hash browns is not even close. Hash browns are good. Hash browns are good when done right. I feel like people mess up hash browns, though. Scalloped potatoes are like literally third choice for me. I love scalloped potatoes. All right, let's get soldering. Let's get to soldering. Burnt hash browns are awful. Dude, I've had the opposite where I've had places make hash browns and they're always like, when they're even just like, when they just cook them, they're like soggy and I hate that shit. Curly fries? You know, I don't mind curly fries, but I don't go crazy for curly fries. I know some folks who go super wild for curly fries. But I would say I'm not really a curly fry kind of guy. Like, it doesn't make me go crazy. It's like, what are those crisscross fries called again? Does anyone know what those are called? Well, are they what they're called, waffle fries? Dude, I know some people who go fucking nuts for waffle fries as well. And I personally don't think I love waffle fries. Like, I think, truly, they're just okay. Believe it or not, I actually think there's like less of a crunch sometimes. Maybe it's just me. Solder. Oh my god, I put that back too. Come here. The tray is from a brand called Over Engineered. What camera do I use for streaming? I use a few different ones. 2 Fuji cameras and a Sony camera. So the 2 Fujis I use are Fuji X... Oh shit. Honestly, I don't remember everything off the top of my head right now. I have it in exclamation point kit. That's where all my data is. This PCB is soldering really nice. Kudos, kudos. Love when I get a nice clean solder on this. No wonder we can see the screws in high quality. There's some pretty good cameras I'm using. Damn, Alex, gotta clean that filter. Yeah, I gotta replace this one here. Honestly, I've had this one here longer than I'd like to admit. I have replacements, I just keep forgetting to change it. It's because I don't solder that often anymore, Adam, you know? Because I used to just change these out every month when we were soldering like 5 or 6 keyboards a month, plus. But now I feel like we solder 1 or 2 keyboards per month. Yeah, they region lock stuff, which is why I've also been moving to YouTube, but like I said, not every day will be a YouTube stream. We on 2160p? I applied for that 2K beta resolution thing for worldwide use, but they didn't seem to accept me into the program because I'm not popular enough. Oh boy. Hopefully, man, they just called in the big cranes to move it out. Oh, what happened? Sorry, Eamon? So I'm enjoying my stream while I was falling asleep in the car? They tipped over a truck. How? What the fuck? Posture check? Oh, dude, Meta, I'm trying. I'm trying right now, dude. I don't think I can have good posture while soldering right now. I think this is as good as I'm gonna get. When you do this, does it smell like burnt stuff? Actually, no. If you have a extractor with a carbon filter, you don't smell anything at all. So it's pretty odorless, I'd say. It smells like Ascension. If you don't use one, though, it does smell a little bit. It smells like burnt. I usually let the metal fumes coat my lungs so I can be like Wolverine. That's really cool, actually. Should I do the same? Wolverine is so cool. If it transforms me into Hugh Jackman, I'm down, bro. I'm so down for that. It will end up sending to heaven really quickly. Damn. Sounds a little scary, actually. Getting a major solder fix with this board, dude, for real. Actually, I've been soldering a lot the last few days, I gotta admit. It's been rather enjoyable. Jessica, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. And thanks for tuning in today, because you said you came from YouTube, right? Thank you so much. You should watch The Residence in Netflix. Nice murder mystery. Is it new? You achieve perma-astral projection. There you go, bro. Excuse me. Do I want that? Is this something I need? chill stream for me while I'm searching for a new keyboard. Did you make a decision yet, or are you still kind of weighing the options? Weighing the options is fair. I get it. Honestly, sometimes it feels like decision paralysis with this hobby sometimes. Too many choices, you know? Perhaps a little too many. Manta is a very good option for 65, perhaps. Any of the obliques you'll find eye-catching, guys. Where the oblique is really a pretty keyboard too. Alex, I rewatch so many of your videos. Sometimes I forget this is live or a rewatch. If it's on Twitch, it's usually live. Unless you watch on Twitch. How does it even work? Is it force ads into those videos? I feel like that's where the YouTube experience is a bit better. Oh yeah, true. There wouldn't be if you subscribe. That's right. Okay, so that does probably make this experience better if you do sub. That's true. There were so many numpad GBs that I didn't pick one up. Now I need a numpad. Hey, it do be happening sometimes. Sometimes we make that mistake. You live and you learn, you know? I have given away so many of those numpads. I got like 2 left. I'll see if I have a numpad to give away during the next big giveaway. If you tier 3 sub, you can win stuff easier. Is that true? VODs always feel a bit odd because sometimes you want to join a conversation or comment, then you realize, oh, true. Yeah, you know, this happened to me while I watched Teja back or something. Back in the day. You have this one, just Dremel and send the numpad? Do you think that will work? Just Dremel it, forehead. Easy. Obligatory Tehu. Tay retired. Some new streamer, I think. I hope one day he comes back to streaming for real. I hope so. Send him a Manta, he'll come out. Might be a little too late to get him one. That's super true. I've been sick with this week and fall asleep watching these because of COVID, and I'll rematch. I'll rematch and be like, man, I wish I was a... Oh, no, dude. You rewatch it, you mean? And then see the combo and want to be part of it. That's funny. But you have COVID this week? Bern, I'm so sorry, man. Hopefully you're feeling a bit better today, bro. Honestly, getting sick in the summer is always kind of like... It's like the extra shitty cherry on top, you know what I mean? It's like the cherry you never asked for on top. Teja was always late? Really? Do you feel the overall state of the hobby is in? Or, wait, do you feel the overall state of the hobby is in? Or how do I feel? Seems the budget keeps renovating, the higher end is kind of stagnant. and going off the lore and hype of previous releases, I actually think the hobby's in a really good spot. Mo Chief, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1s, man. Love you, buddy. What you that for? That's so kind, bro. I think the hobby's in a really good spot right now. So here, let me pause. I need a break from soldering anyways. Hear me out. I think the hobby's in a really good spot because of a few reasons. I think, like you said, the budget and just like budget keyboards are at all-time high. Number one, all-time high, fantastic. I think that higher end keyboards, they're more thoughtful. And I do think there's been some R2s and V2s and V3s, and like they've definitely been some projects that have kind of like, you know, rode on the tailcoat or the tail, whatever they're called, of their predecessors. But there has been some crazy good new projects. I think the fact that, okay, not so much that people are buying less. I feel like people are still buying keyboards. The project just has to matter to them. I think it's forcing designers to be more aware and thoughtful about what products they're putting out. So I personally think it's a good thing where the hobby is at. So, but yeah, I do also think that the bar has been moved for what's an acceptable project as well. But yeah, I think the hobby's at a great spot. It's just, okay, I think in a lot of ways, we don't see as much like hype and like, oh my god, this thing sold 3,000. Like, I think the Salvation sold a crazy amount of keyboards, right? We don't see that anymore because of all the awesome accessible projects. And the economy is not doing as hot as it did 2 or 3 years ago. Plus, there are way more choices now. Things are in stock. Vendors have kind of like plateaued and are like able to keep things in stock, which is awesome. Which means you don't have to make FOMO choices. You don't have to make like rush, panic buy choices. So, can you describe how the hobby was in the 1900s? Thanks to folks like Gion for making great boards like the F1. Yeah, there's been some great designers. I panic bought the Manta for good reason. You're too kind, bro. Ban him for 1900 years? Oh, that seems like an acceptable punishment. No, we'll leave it be this time. We'll leave him. Oh, someone telling the Tejas story about how he got hit with a no-scope from Angel. And then promptly after, he just decided he didn't want to be a streamer anymore. Crazy story, to be honest. Crazy story. The Neo that just released is cheaper than my first custom AK68, and man, the difference is what you get is huge. And I think that's a really amazing, great thing, though, in a lot of ways. However, if you want to talk about like the scale of things, like, yeah, I think now we have more knowledge, we have more like trial and error that's been done, and the scale of what like Neo is doing is so big that they can afford these things. But I don't think the custom, more bespoke side of the hobby is going to go anywhere. I hope that spot still thrives. I really do. I hope like we're able to keep having really cool custom projects, smaller scale. It always feels a bit more fun, more intimate, you know? A bit more lore behind the keyboard rather than just this is the latest and greatest from like QWERTY keys type thing. Injection molded was the entry-level options, and now those aren't as common. Yeah, we've definitely seen now people move up with, like, the aluminum versions of those boards. Not to say injection mold is bad or anything. It's still really fun, really cool. Has its perks. Speaking of vendors going somewhere, does anyone know what's going on with Geist? I read through the thread and it just seems like, man. Okay, listen, I also had a bad experience with Geist way back when. The products just took forever to ship, but they did ship. And it's like I built someone else's that, got their board, and it was an amazing experience. Like, it was a good experience. I had a good time building it. I think they delivered all their in-stock products, but I don't know what's going on with like a group buy or two. I think it's just the nature of how they just operate. They're just a bit slower, and unfortunately, their communication's not maybe as good as some people want. But I don't know. I'm not part of their latest group buys and stuff like that. I'd have to dive in and delve in further. But it's always hard to say when there's like a few loud voices versus like hundreds of happy customers. You know what I mean? I've been thinking about this recently, and I think that Neo is doing something they could raise the floor of the hobby a lot based on the pricing and quality. If more of that type of quality shows up, it will force the ceiling up to true bespoke boards. In some ways, your board could potentially do that too. I think it could. Like, not my board, but the Neo boards. They have the scale for it, Alright, almost done. Almost done. Make sure this is the right plate. I was like, oh, is this an F13 plate for an F13 board? He switched it on me, Insty? What happened? Tell me. That's not my right mouse anymore. Someone bullying Adam? Is the 65 CU considered the premium in the lineup? I think it is, but I'm going to be honest with you. I actually think the Core Plus is nicer than the CU. Even I thought the 60 Core was way nicer than the CU. I just think it has a nicer sound signature. But since I think you mentioned you're not after clacky, you may actually prefer the CU series. But it is technically their more premium line with like more machining done to it. Is Novel Keys going to be releasing any other version of Type Plus stabs? If there is new Type Plus stabs, they will carry them, yes. But that is more up to Type Plus. What mouse is that, sir? This is a new mouse I've been using for the last not even 24 hours. The last, this morning. This is from Wazowl. Waizowl. And then it's the OGM Pro V2. Sorry, I meant like the granite and classic blue switches, not sure where it stabs. Oh! Yeah, there's probably going to be new stuff in the future from Type Plus for switches. So yeah, I don't see why not. Novel Keys would 100% carry those. Alright. That was a pleasant experience soldering this. The NK Classic Blues are legit nice as fuck. All the new Type Plus stuff is actually insane. I think it's really good. Type Plus outdid themselves with all that stuff. Truly, truly some amazing switches. Goddamn. Do you prefer the classic blues or the granites? I think the granites were made to be a little bit lower sounding and lower pitch. Believe it or not, I think the classic blues are more like my traditional, this is when I normally like sound profile. However, Mike was already making those, and why make the same switch and just stick my name in it? So I decided to make something a little deeper. But there are boards that I've done that I've actually preferred the granites. I think it just really depends on the board. So I think it really depends on the board. But if you guys haven't given both of those a shot yet, I think they're worth a shot. All right. Start putting this bad boy back together here. The classic lubes are basically MX2A blacks, like one tone deeper with excellent factory lube. Yes. I would also agree. The granites are a little bit in between, I'd say, a milky yellow and... The goal was it to be like a cross between a milky yellow and like a cherry Nixie or a cherry switch. And I think it definitely has that little bit of like base to it. So if you have a brighter sounding board, the granites make a really good switch for that. Closer to yellows though? Yeah, they're very close to yellows. Extremely close to milky yellows. It's milky yellows. The way I like to dub it is milky yellows minus all the work of milky yellows that you have to do to make them sound good. Because unfortunately, milky yellows do require some TLC. What mount is this? It's like a grommet mount. I mean, that's what I would consider this. What is the actual consideration for this called? Yeah, grommet mount. I think I got that in. Let me just push this in with tweezers. There we go. Oh wow, look, we have a little cable thing. Let's see if it works well. Granites in the Alexotos Envoy. Oh, how do you like that? I haven't actually tried that combination. I have granites in my Alice Duo Pure Bliss. Hell yes, dude. Yeah, I think they're really good. I think the granites turned out exactly the way I wanted them to be. If I was to make another switch, I'd want to make them a clackier switch, like a very bright switch, but full travel. That would be my next like switch goal if I had one. Let's see if I can get this to squeeze in here. HMX X Alex. You know, I still want to stick with Type Plus. I think the Type Plus molds are really, really, really solid. Dude, this looks so fucking good. This weight, you never get sick of looking at it. Never ever in a million years. Type Plus every switch after very little work in are identical. Type Plus every switch after very little work are... Wait, what do you mean, sorry? What do you mean by that, sadly? Did I put the wrong bit on? I feel like I do. Oh, do you mean like after they get broken in? Oh yeah, dude. They're so good. The stock lube that they did from Type Plus is fantastic. They killed it with the lube there. Neon, thank you so much for 17 months. What the hell? Thank you, man. How are you? Can you take this to a paleontologist to check its authenticity of the fossil? I'm a pass on that one. And you know what? How about we go together? Do you want to go? We'll make a day trip just to check. What do you think? Me and you. I'm on the way? Hell yes, hell yes. Maybe Ross from Friends can help? You know, I've never really watched Friends. I'm really sorry to tell you guys that. I never got into it. Was never my cup of tea. Friends and Seinfeld were just not my thing. I tried watching Friends, not recently, but like sort of, kind of recently. And I could not do it. The only sitcom in which I actually enjoyed ever in my entire life that I've watched twice is Boy Meets World. That is the only sitcom realistically that I've watched through. Beautiful. Let's find keycaps for this. No, I've never watched Scrubs or anything like that. Is The Office considered a sitcom? I've watched The Office. Honestly, I watched it once. I think I tried to watch it a second time. I think it was one of those one and done shows for me. A xenomorph fossil engraving? Well, there's an idea. But I think you would probably need to get licensing done for that. That would be hella sick, though. Okay, what are we doing for this? Look how good this thing looks. Oh my goodness. Look how big this keyboard is, guys. This keyboard just genuinely makes me happy. I don't know what it is. It's always done this. It makes me smile every single time. Alright. I feel like we're probably going to want to use a beige set. I feel like everyone's already made their mind up. So I guess the question is, what beige set do we want? Not sloth, I agree. Retro Zuyan? What do I have that on though? I need to find it. Retro Zuyan. What was the last board I used it on? Even I don't remember. Concrete? Just put something random out of spite? Damn. I vote for classic Retro Zuyan. We could also do classicer, but we're missing an E. I don't know how much people want that. Noir? Noir would look sweet on this, dude. Hold on, let me see if I can quickly find Retro Zuyan. I really don't remember what keyboard I used it on last. I thought I used it on a mode board or something. Didn't I? Noir would be good on this? Do we want Noir on this? I mean, I'm down for as long as I can find the keycap set today. I know I say this every week, but I'm still in the midst of like, I'm trying to find a good organizational thing for myself. So unfortunately, it's been a little tough. I'm going to be real with you guys. I've never been super great at organizing myself. I don't have motif, unfortunately. Let me go find what I put Noir on. Just give me a moment, everybody. Give me one moment. Noir. I used it like sort of recently. That's not Noir, that is Olive Dark, or Olivia Dark. Does someone remember what I put on? Let's see, are you in this cabinet? No. I don't know. I take Boneyard over Noir? Really? Hold on. Still trying to find it. Oh, I think I know. It's on my Geist. It's okay, I will take this apart for the sake of the stream today. I found it. It's on my display unit. Alrighty. Do you think granites will be very deep in the Envoy? I don't think so, actually. I think they would be, like, in the middle. The Envoy is a naturally very bright keyboard, though. Cap Midas? I don't know if I'd put Midas on this. I'm not super sold on the cap switches quite yet. Alex hates PBT. I don't hate PBT, guys. I'm just not a fan, you know what I'm saying? Just not a fan. Okay, if I'm missing a few keycaps for this, I'm so sorry. We should be good though. We should be hella good. PBT is more durable. I just don't like the sound profile. It's a personal preference thing. There is literally nothing wrong with PBT. It's just the sound profile is not up my alley, and this is a hobby based off of preferences and finding out what you like. So personally, I've just grown to not really care too much for the sound of PBT keycaps. That's it. I honestly probably would like it if we can get a cool way to get keycaps to sound like GMK keycaps and have the durability of PBT, but it's okay. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It is what it is. Like I said, it's everyone's different. I like my keycaps to be 3D printed. I mean, that's cool too. Actually, what am I doing? This, I'm going to keep on this board because this is a 6U and it's not supposed to go anywhere else. Noir Round 2 is way overdue, IMO. Did you guys convince Marcia to run it? Classic sets like this should always run. I'm in the belief. This is an instant classic set, in my humble opinion. Marcia is already up for it, she said to convince Mike. What did Mike say? Didn't Noir run for a small batch group buy? I thought. Oh, look. Baron just said the same thing I did. It was, oh, on the list for voting. You're right. Wob kitting with space bars. Good wob kitting is a pipe dream, I feel. It is indeed a dream that we can only dream about. Thoughts on Alps build with this? 100%, bro. Fried, are you getting one of these? You better, bro. Well, okay. Obviously, you make sure you have the funds to do so, but absolutely. These Cerakote options are insane, dude. I don't know if this has Alps support. Did it have? Oh, what am I doing? I can't even check right now. I don't think it had Alps support. I'm not too sure. I don't recall now. I'd have to look at the PCB again. First one did. The new PCB might not. Come to think about it. It has Alps support? Well, there you go. I was wrong. F1, our backspace. You said better, so he might actually get 3 of these according to the rule. Oh gosh. Hold on a sec, before I put this on. Noir is a beautiful set. I'm gonna say it is a very pretty set. Has like that nice ivory color. It is pretty. It is pretty. Why not another novelty on the control? I'm not sure. Wait, does plus or enter go above? Jeez, I do not use the numpad at all. That's how you know I never use numpads. Goes on top. So pretty, why don't you do a giveaway for the novelties with one entry from me? God, dude. I get an entry too? You guys kill me, man. You two are funny. Love you guys. Alex, I need help deciding between the polished or sandblast it. Hey, sandblast it. I am not a polished weight kind of guy. Sandblast it all day long. Sorry to say. I just think you're going to have the better experience. You probably will have the overall better one. I still have a few of the white sets. I'm making another set. See, this is where I'm a little bit concerned, is because I think I have some of the F keys on another board. Hence why I said I'm a little nervous and I think we're missing things. Which I think I'm proving myself right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think I left some of them lazily on another board, but I know what board it is. I know what board it is before everyone starts getting upset with me. It's on my Quantum. I was just lazy about it. Oops. Dang it. Okay, let's see. Numpad 4 goes here. Classic Alex. Yeah, my own laziness. It gets the best of me sometimes. It does indeed. It does indeed. Because I think that's actually the wrong F1 as well. I think that's the white F1. From my GMK set. Goodbye. Moving to the side. Page down. Oh, is it the right one? Okay, I'll figure that out in a second. That goes there. All right. 1 and 2. Okay, what else? 3. How much wob is in this box? Only a few pieces. One day I was taking off keycaps side by side and I got them confused. I literally just like threw things together. Like, this is wob as well. I'm gonna put those back in the wob box. Same with this guy. Okay, and then I need print screen. Oh, this is also the wob box. Alex, can I make a request? Sure. I mean, if it's not weird. Is it gonna be weird? Need this. Num. Scroll goes here. Oh, is that the right page down? That might be the right one. Leave that there. I'll swap that in a second. Zero. And then 7. 7, 7, 7. Do you see the 7 anywhere? Would you like some of my Harveys? Yeah? Always, bro. That sounds delicious right now. Always. Need this guy. And then was there more novelties I can use? Yeah, we'll use this guy for now. Well, I'll go with the Quantum here in a moment. I will get the Quantum. Oh, where is my number 7 actually? Uh-oh. Alright. Wait, this guy too I need. What is this? Mod spamming? Oh shit. Alright, so let me grab the Quantum, which should be right over here. Just give me a sec, guys. I know exactly where it is. Yeah, I see it. I see the keycaps already. I see them. Literally, right there. Donut wall? What happened? I donut walled? I donut walled someone? My bad, if that's the case. Can you swap the accents with the regular color? These ones? You don't like those ones? Why not? I think they kind of look cool on this board. Oh, I have no F13. Okay, I might be short. Actually, you know what? I'll use those other keycaps that they sent. I'm probably going to be short a few keycaps for things here. I need to figure out what happened to my number 7 as well. Give me a moment. I'll find that out too. But you know what? We'll use those artisans that it came with. Those metal caps. I feel like it would kind of suit this keycap set anyways. I think I know where the number 7 is too. Because then we can get rid of these 4. Boom. And we can put these guys there. What happened, Insty? Chat, don't make him flip the spacebar. Oh, I mean, yeah, because I want to test the keyboard for what it is, I'd still have to do a sound test with it. So there'd be no point in doing it today. These are kind of cool up there. I like these. How much are these metal keycaps going to be? Can we match the alt novelties? Sure. Sure. I'll do it. I'll put this one here on. I kind of like having the accents on this board. Okay, let me just quickly check for that number 7 somewhere. If not, I'll just throw a random keycap on it. I know that it's somewhere. Like, in one of my piles of needs to be sorted. Accents should be okay. Wait, do you guys want the enter key? Should I just put the enter on? Not this one here. Is it bugging you guys? Should I do it? This is the gunmetal colorway, yeah. Here, I'll do it. I'm leaving the arrows though. No questions asked. I hope so. For the new Cloud9, that'd be cool. I would love to take a look at it. Change the arrows? No, I'm leaving the arrows. The arrows look sick. Never ever. Okay, let me just check one thing here, guys. Let me just see if I can quickly find those 7 key. Oops. It was a Noir keycap that I remembered seeing here, but it wasn't the right one. Okay, I'm gonna just use something else for now. It's probably in my to sort pile. So we're just gonna grab a random keycap and put it there. We'll just put this guy. Fuck it. The 7 went overboard. It actually, I don't think it fell. No, that was the number 4 that fell. No, it's okay. Put an upside down L. I don't think I have another L though. That's the funny thing. I don't think I have one. Alright guys, let us... I did not make this poll. Damn, who made the poll then? Who did that? Shall we test what this keyboard sounds like? What do you guys think? First of all, do we like it? Did it turn out nice? A big old full-size keyboard in this beautiful, beautiful Cerakote. Let me show you guys this up close again. Look how pretty this Cerakote is. With this board, it just hits. Beautiful, right? So nice. Perfect. It does look good. Show you guys the engraving on the bottom again. Look at that. Look at this beautiful dyno, bro. Look at this. I don't see overspray anywhere. I don't see any imperfections anywhere. This is a very good Cerakote job. And I would know because I've seen really bad ones. This is extremely good. Like, there is nothing that I can see that stands out to me at first glance. Nothing. Maybe on the weight there's some streaking, but I think that's not Cerakote. I think that's something else. No, I see nothing at all. Immaculate coating. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, let's see what this sounds like now. I think Cerakote, to me, I've had better luck with it for like holding up. But, I mean, if you don't plan on smacking your boards around, you should be good. I mean, this is already... It sounds good already. I'm going to change the spacebar to a Cherry spacebar, something I'm a bit more familiar with. The KTT spacebar is a little bit weak for me, although it did sound pretty good. So this is exactly why I want to max this. Although now the Cherry spacebar is going to not come out for me. All right, I'll double check what's going on there afterwards. Who'd subbed? Thank you so much, Anna. I appreciate you. It does sound really, really good. Annette, would you like to ban someone? Thank you, Annette. Appreciate you. So these are KTT switches. They're pretty damn full sounding, I'd say. Did I call you Annette? Adam, whatever. I should make both of you mods so that way there I feel better. It's the mounting style. So extremely even spacebar as well. I'm gonna unplug here to do these. I mean, this sounds really good. Actually, I do want to tune the spacebar a little bit more. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Oh, hold on. What happened in the QK server? Love it, dude. This turned out really good. Where did my music go? Error. Why is there an error? That's so good. Really tempting me on a second fossil typed on my fossil. It's really tempting you. Why was that so jammed in there? I want to try a cherry switch too. And then we'll also just tune up the spacebar a little bit. All right, and then... Oh, dude, that's... Ooh, this is a nice combo with the alphas and the cherry spacebar. It's nice. Very nice. Comfortable to type on. That front height really helps. The grommet mounting system is solid, I'd say here. It works for the full-size board. The coating on this is excellent. Made in the USA, if that matters to you guys, which might matter to a lot of people. It's always cool to support local work. So kudos to the team there for doing this in the United States. Nice. Overall, like, I have no complaints. I didn't have any complaints the first time I built this. So I have no complaints here. Okay. I love Bull, first of all. And I'm going to say this without being biased, because I have said this publicly before. I personally thought the Pangea worked better as a 60%. Aesthetically, I wasn't as big of a fan of the Pangea in its full size. So I personally prefer the Fossil in the full size version. The Pangea Mini, though, one of my favorite boards of all time. Such a good board. Top 5 for sure. But yeah, this is... I don't think I have... Do I have the seals? I still have the seal. Seal was okay. I think this is more, again, my vibe. The seal was alright. You were kind of in a bad mood when we checked out the seal? Really? What bad? Was I in a bad mood? I still have the seal. I actually just only recently took the keycaps off of it. I agree aesthetically, both Pangea are still nuts. They're still beautiful. Greeny, yeah, you did. Or Dane, rather. What's this? The compensator with Gatoron clickies. Oh, this thing. I know exactly what this is. I don't want to play it. I think the Fossil sounds better than the seal. I would also agree with that. I don't know, the Fossil felt like it was missing something to me ever so slightly. Like, it was a nice board. Don't get me wrong. It sounded fine, but it was okay. You should do awards for your top 60, 65, 75, and top 5 of all time. I kind of do awards at the end of the year. Sort of, kind of, not really. But yeah, it's rare that we see Southpaw full sizes. So I don't know. I feel like this is a no-brainer pickup. Well, okay. I take that back. If you guys, obviously, like, this is an expensive pickup. If you guys like the idea of something made in the United States and are willing to pay a little bit more of a premium, to me, I've always liked the way the Fossil looks. I like it. It's an excellent board from a team that I think made a really cool product made in the United States. 21XX wins overall? Damn. Who knows, by the time the production runs, it will be the same price as something like the Pangea. Oh, because of, like, what? The import fees, you mean? Fossil, a bit of a basic shape. It is, but I think anything more complex made in the United States would be extremely expensive. Like, to be completely upfront with you guys, anything more complex made in America will be more expensive. Alex, it's only 8-hour drive, and I'll come pick this up. Yeah, and potentially worse quality. Maybe that's true too. Well, okay. Maybe worse QC. Because that's kind of where the crux, the scales balance at that point to some degree. But again, I also think, you know, like, to be upfront, I don't think a lot of people will look at that price and be like, yes, this product makes sense. I think this is for the person who wants, again, very specific wants. And wants a dinosaur on the back of their keyboard. I hope this does well. Honestly, I really like this board. This is for someone who knows what they want, yeah. This or the diversity? Wasn't the diversity a TKL? I thought. Just purchased? Oh, you got one, Patty? Nah, they did a good job with this. The colors are nice too. I would say the colors are the other really cool thing about this. The Moon Goose Gun Candy is a fun one. I think if you want to go something like random as fuck, go for the Gun Candy finishes. Those are going to be loud, but like funny as fuck to get. I don't know if I'd get those personally, but they're really cool. Moon Goose. Oh, did I say Moon Goose? Mongoose. Whatever. Alex, Alps build when? I don't have any Alps switches. I bought it too. Been waiting for a Sailpal full size forever. Yeah, they don't really make much of these. And when they do make them, they're sometimes like reversible and they just sound like okay, so. Alright, well. Nice. Dude, it's a shame that the space, went the way they did. The color they did on mine was so cool. I know. Dude, honestly, it still bums me out thinking about it to this day. These were KTT, oh gosh, grapefruits. Honestly, they're pretty nice for this particular board. I think the spacebar was a little bit weak. I'd probably, if I had to redo this entire board right now, I'd keep the grapefruits. They're nice and full sounding. I'd change most of the modifiers to a cherry switch. I think the cherry switches need it for the modifiers. Beautiful though. And then replace everything with MX Blacks. Preference. This would be a sick work keyboard. Yeah. The color, like I said, this Cerakoting is beautiful. Great coat on this. Love it. All right, guys. I'm gonna take a few pictures of this tomorrow morning. You guys have a good afternoon or good night, I guess. If you're an accountant, you should get this one. Yeah. Good PCB, good everything on this. Let's find someone to raid. Let's sign off. I'm gonna go watch my episode of Alien. And then I'm honestly, I want to play games, but I know my ass is gonna fall asleep on the couch. So I already know I am exhausted. I got like 3 hours of sleep last night. It is insane. Thank you guys for all tuning in. Thanks for the subs, everyone. Neon, Anit, Jessica, everyone for the bits. Cake, thank you guys all so much. Thank you for being here, just chatting. Thanks for always believing in me, guys. Is anyone doing keyboards? I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna raid. I'll raid the ducks today. You know what? We'll just do ducks. Ducks it is. It does have a numpad, so it's rich people approved. Yeah. Man, I can't believe that person said that. On Geon's server, they just... Oh, the import fees, and boy, it's brutal. Summarized it all. Should have to go read that. Let me tell you guys, not fun. Not fun. For every side of the pond, it's not fun, but... Alright, guys. Enjoy the ducks. Bye, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, and see ya. Love you. Bye-bye.